What's going on, everybody? Got the Ram in the garage today. Been doing a little bit of cleaning on it and wanted to do a video on the 5 things that I love about my Ram. And so a lot of people do these videos, and I'm probably going to do one on 5 things I hate about it, but today I want to talk about the things that I love about it. So stay tuned for the top 5 things I love about my 2019 Ram 1500. All right, so let's just start at the front with the first thing I love. I love these headlights. These are the LED headlights, and this is a separate package. These aren't the standard halogen lights that normally come on the truck, but when you get the LED package, it comes with LED headlights and fog lights. And so you can see the fog lights down there. These are incredibly bright, and if you've had Dodge trucks in the past or Ram trucks now, you know that their headlights left a lot to be desired. And these are just incredible when you compare them to the old style halogen lights. On every other Ram that I've had or Dodge, I've always replaced the lights. I've either put HID lights in or LED bulbs, anything like that. These are so bright that I'm not going to do anything to them. I don't even really feel the need to add aftermarket lights. Normally I'll add some rigid cubes or something like that to a truck, but these are just so bright that they do a great job of lighting up the road. And unlike aftermarket HIDs or maybe even LEDs, the beam pattern and the cutoff is good, so you don't have to worry about blinding oncoming drivers. So I would say I love the lights on this new Ram. I also love the room of the Ram. So this is the first year of the 2019 body style, the 5th gen Ram, and I had a 4th gen 2500. Actually, I had 2 or 3 4th gen 2500s. We'll go into that. Also had a 3rd gen 2500. This cab is so roomy, and so I've got a car seat in here. I've got workout gear underneath the seat here, some shoes, and the seat is incredibly far back, and then you still have plenty of room. So I'm 6'3", and there I am in the seat, and the seat is really far back, way far back, because I was doing some cleaning earlier. The cab is just cavernous, and you can fit 6 people in here because I do have the bench seat in the front. This is probably my favorite thing about the truck, is the ability to carry people and the ability to just have people in here comfortably. So you can carry 5 adults easy. I've had 6 people in here before, and everybody fit fine. And then when you have the seats folded up, the other seat folds up as well. You just have tons of space back here. So the room of this is really nice. I went and looked at a 2019 2500 the other day, and it still has a refresh. The seats look the same, and the dash and the steering wheel all the same, but the cab configuration is the same as the 4th gen on the 2500s. And I sat in the back seat, and there was a noticeable difference in the room. So I'd have to say the room is a big selling point of this 2019 Ram 1500 or the 5th gen Ram. So another thing I love about the Ram is the power delivery. Excuse the dirty engine. This is not a new motor. This isn't anything earth-shattering as far as turbos or anything like that. This isn't the e-torque motor either. This is just a regular 5.7 non-e-torque motor, but just puts out a solid amount of power and just feels strong throughout the power band. I've been really pleased with this motor. I did a towing video with a 6,000 pound camper, and it had plenty of power, and I've just never had an issue with how much power it had. So really pleased with the power, and I'm really pleased that I can get it without necessarily having to boost the engine, whether it's a turbo, whether it's the e-torque system. This system is just displacement. And so less things to go wrong, and so hopefully it lasts me a long time. All right, going to talk about another thing I love about the Ram, and that's the interior styling. Everything just seems very modern and sleek. This is the Bighorn model. You can see the vents have like this brushed metal trim. The navigation, the entertainment system, you know what, it took me a minute to get used to that rotary dial transmission. but I really like it. It's out of the way. It's not on the steering column. It's not in the floor. So the seat, when it's up, there's plenty of room in there. I just like the styling. It looks fresh. It looks modern. Things like, I'm not going to talk bad about Ford, but some of the Ford stuff is starting to look dated. And GMC and Chevy, they just redid their trucks for 2019, and they're also kind of looking dated. It looks like a lot of plastic and things like that. And even in the Ram, you can see on the doors, that's fabric. That's the brushed material there. And there's not just as near as many hard plastics, I don't think, on this truck as there are some of the other competitors' trucks. And so I've just been really pleased with the fit and finished interior features and the way the truck looks on the inside. So let's talk about fuel economy real quick. So another thing I really am impressed with this truck, and you can see on the last 1,200 miles almost, I've got 18 miles a gallon. I'm gonna turn this off so it stops beeping. But I've done some mileage videos on the interstate, the highway, in-town driving, towing, quite a few of those out there on my channel. So if you're interested in those, check those out. But I've really been impressed with the mileage of this truck. This does have the 321 gears. And, you know, a lot of people will debate on the towing versus the 392s. But so far with the mileage, I've been extremely impressed with this truck. I've run 87 octane in it and just never had any issues, and just really pleased with the mileage. I feel like it's extremely efficient for what you're getting. All right, so those are the top 5 things that I love about my 2019 Ram 1500. Stay tuned, and I'll do a video soon on 5 things that I hate about my Ram 1500.